Let us know in the comments the percentage of kids growing up in extreme situations compared to kids growing up in like maybe not extreme, but I got a spectrum I'm gonna bring up next. But 5%, 10%, 50%, or 100%.
Mm.
When you talk about the extreme, like what is an extreme situation that you
That's
think that you can that kids grow up in, like people don't really think about, like they don't understand, like these kids are growing up in and then still trying to live a normal life, but they so far on the end of the spectrum of extreme though.
um,
What you think?
mm,
Because people use extremes to make their argument, but
yeah,
in my opinion, it ain't a lot of kids. That's like a maybe a 5% of kids that live in the most extreme.
yeah. Like what I consider extreme when kids having to take care of themselves. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Yeah,
But
you
out of
know,
all the kids, like
I love it. I
in the
love
inner
it.
city though, go ahead.
Yeah, that's a lot.
What's the
I,
percentage though? Based on
I
your
want to,
experience, what's the
yeah,
percentage?
I want to say half, but
Nah, I don't know if
I
it's
want to
half,
say
bro.
that. That won't saying I
Yeah,
want to say half, but probably a little lower. I just say about a good 30, 40%. And no
you
cap.
think so?
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah,
wow, that's a
yeah,
lot. 30% is a
yeah.
lot.
Everybody ain't stable like you think, man.
No, no, no. I'm not saying because even in the wild, you're not stable, but
Yeah,
you're not extreme. You just you living in a wild situation, kind of like single parent.
yeah,
Mom just making enough to get by. It's pretty wild. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. But
Straight. You kind of got mom, maybe a nurse, or you live with both parents, and it's enough to get by. You're not broke. You know
mhm,
what I'm saying? But it's enough to get by. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You still got to shop at Pick Five and stuff like that. Food
That
giant,
seems
cause it
normal.
just ain't enough money, huh?
That seems normal. Hey, it's
That's
normal
straight.
then. Yeah,
What do you shop at if you wild at extreme? Where you shopping at?
it's
Where
you
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 shopping at?
say you shopping at the pantry. You getting the
Yeah,
box,
that's
man.
true.
You
That's
getting
true.
that
The
box,
food
man.
pantry, yeah, for sure. Food pantry.
Getting that
I
box.
don't know. I think reason why I say this is there are let's say just 30%, right? Let's stick
Mhm.
with your number. 30% of kids that's in that extreme area, right? The red. So 70% is either wild, straight, or
Yeah,
normal.
yeah,
What would be but a lot of the kids, in my opinion, that are really being the worst are the kids in the blue and the green though. Most kids in the extreme actually kind of overcome. It's like I don't want to be in this no more. I'm trying to get
yeah.
out
Right.
from what we the kids we grew up with.
Mm.
But most of the kids that really be a problem be in that straight,
Yeah,
maybe wild area, but they
yeah.
not in the extreme. That's the crazy
Right.
part. I think people really not. They don't
Mhm.
say that. They just think all kids are kind
Yeah,
of bad, like especially like in Southwest. But a lot of those kids grow up in two parent homes, or
yeah. And trying to
a
fit
parent
in.
home, and they
Right.
just they just bugging out. You know what I'm saying?
They're
So
trying to fit in. That's when you become a
yeah,
victim of trying to fit in and stuff, man.
yeah, for sure. But yeah, just want to talk about that, man. Let me know in the comments what you think. How many kids? And let me go back to this slide. Are in that extreme
Yeah.
area? 5%, 10%, 50%, or 100%. It definitely ain't gonna be 100%, but
Nah.
I would say like say between 10 and 50 probably.
Yeah.
Um, but most of the kids that cause the problems, in my opinion, are the ones that's in that blue, straight and wild kind of side of
Yeah.
the spectrum, not the extreme. Most kids in the extreme, and that 30%, I'm gonna say about 25% of those kids be trying to get out, whatever,
Man.
whichever way they can. They can't wait till they can kind of get on their own, where they can make their own money and stuff. Because what's not talked about is when you live in that extreme environment, some of the parents, we probably gonna talk about that here later, but some of those parents, they start depending on their kids trying to take their money if they make any kind of money. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you can't. It's hard to live normal when you're on the extreme side of the